It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see Kirk Cousins. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Vikings and the Falcons, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
I'm here now, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I do got my Cincinnati shit on. If I just had some khaki pants on, I'd go right. In my pants, not my back pocket.
They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
And sometimes when you're in the middle of a losing streak, being on the road is exactly what you want. You can only depend on each other. Let's see if they can use that as fuel in this ball game.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
The worst first half you could possibly ever see
anybody play. So here the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year,
the stadium's really nice, brand new.
Kirk Cousins.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception.
One pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Oh, I can see it. Madison, his red tips.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And the Falcons get there.
Jarrett sack.
Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Fat sack,
Grady Jarrett. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss.
Yeah, that's what I've made mine. I don't wear
those. No.
I mean, I'll wear that jersey, but I always wear the red
helmet. Porous, aren't they?
They really are.
Like
and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe
the only thing I don't like about him is he's got that gold in there. Just doesn't really go with anything else. Seems kind of random.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Cousins to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 14 yards as they get closer for third down. Here's 3rd and 7. Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10
probably happened
at the
is that whenever
35-yard
traded
line.
them, they weren't able to set the game plan against his passing because all that information was going, so they probably keyed in on his run. That's the information they had, the way the game worked. So they may have keyed in on his run, and that's why
in a month and a half.
And that works well for you.
And I'm not. That may not have been the case at all. He may have just played
in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll throw again. Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident,
I'll change
because they're not trying to
fool
them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
This is where my defense makes their moves.
Nice methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Maybe they're smart.
Script looks good so far. Again, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup.
But I was telling you, like, this motherfucker.
That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Madison. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Decision time.
Good stop. Good stop.
What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Now they're brought out by a man drafted over a decade ago out of Arizona. Has made at least 1 start in every season. That's Nick Foles.
I mean, he played shit the other
nice
day.
Performance last week by him.
Where he had all the fumbles. He had all those fumbles at the same time I had
exactly what he was getting
in
done.
real life.
He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Yeah,
here's a
that
second
happened the
down
same
and
day.
9. Foles. That's brought in downfield by London. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
In a way,
catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
He's fast.
And he'll be out of bounds. He gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now Foles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Well, I don't trust Foles' legs. I trust him.
Incomplete.
If I try to get outside, he
hits
gets
the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league.
For 98 yards against Cody.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL.
Over 50% of the rushes he can.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as
I was. One time he was doing that fucking bullshit dive stuff, and he'd fumble, and then there was one where I got hit sticked right here in the same exact end zone, and he fucking fumbled. I was fighting.
Back to the ground. This time with
destroyed him.
Jones.
You know, Bijan.
No gain on the play.
That was going to be a game-time drive. But every time I fumbled, I was within the 20, 15-yard line in the red zone fixing the score.
Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
God damn it.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Foles. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Cool knocks this one through the post, and that will tie it at 23. So a return of serve, so to speak here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I think I can't remember which one it is, but
You like to mix it up with sports.
Top 2, 129 which one
it was a backhand, and a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
Fucking dimwit.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad,
it helps me sleep.
I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
A tight one after one on EA Sports.
Giving up 82 yards.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Cousins on first down. And that'll be in.
He is a sneaky runner.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area.
Maybe granted everybody sees him as a pocket passer, so it's just like wide open. He does take off.
To throw is Cousins. He couldn't get that into his man. Shorter than it's not incomplete.
I think it was last year, like during that quarterback show they made.
He just needed a touch more under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
That he took off and like ran a dude over his goal line. Motherfucker.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Watch this, Cody.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
Play the ball right.
It's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Greg Joseph on for the extra point.
Yeah, he went off in fantasy for me.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I wish.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, trying to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Bad to see.
Looking out for points, but intercepted. picked off by Lewis. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
Beautiful stadium.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
2 years.
This taken in at the goal line.
There's supposed to be a beta potentially.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
There's supposed to be a beta in December.
The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control
the guy
back.
picked up off the Ravens
Others,
practice
they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foles. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
God damn, what a fucking play by Byron.
Intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football.
The only reason I even know that is because whenever
Cousins
Jesse
and
had
the
the Vikings,
with a
so I had the
1st and
Vikings
10
and
at their own
shut the fuck
21.
up about Byron Murphy. And he was getting bothered by it. Whenever I was playing Jesse on here.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
That's only the 14th goddamn time you said his name when he was over here. When he was here.
For a loss of 9.
Oh, that's a sight that pleases Atlanta Falcons fans in a big way, and that's why Onyemata was lured away from the rival Saints to make plays like that. Showed a lot of promise in New Orleans with at least 5 sacks in 2
jumped
of his
out in
last
front
3
of me,
years there.
but I mean that was.
Cousins.
No, I beat
Over
them.
the middle and hauled in by Osborne.
7 or
They get
24,
11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd
but
down.
they jumped out in front of me like 10-0. That was my first game after my
This
quarterback
offense
game.
so far on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far.
Back-to-back picks.
This is 3rd and 8.
Kind of like I did against you. But one with Heineke, and then Heineke went 3 and out, and then I put Foles in, and Foles got his shit rocked.
Cousins.
Good shit.
Pressure comes in.
Bones got his shit rocked. I just got him.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Able to avoid him. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta regains possession of the football. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3
guy I'm
points
starting
Yeah, if you're into the
that
points
I
per
took
drive
starting
ratio,
is actually in the running for
that answer is 1.
linebacker
and that's
of the
not
year.
going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives and end zones.
But he still plays edge rusher. The guy you just saw.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards and moves the sticks.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. What you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
Oh, that was smart.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside
here
in the 2nd quarter.
2-minute warning in case I don't get the first down here where I'm going for it on 4th.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play.
This
but
is
so
part of the
far,
reason I picked
an absolute total effort.
They
They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To use as another
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles,
that is what I run whenever I was tight.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Base.
Extra point by Koo, up and good.
Whatever.
The lead down to 17.
What you have is fine. Like the only reason I changed, and this is really just like knowledge level in football, was to have more formations and be able to move people around more. I don't think you're at a spot
From a yard or two deep, here comes
like
the
know
return.
what different position to put players
And he'll be
in.
dropped
Even though
at the
he might be
21-yard line.
a safety,
So bringing it out of the
I
end
move
zone
like Jesse
proves
Bates.
not a
He
good
plays
decision.
in box,
Loses him
he
about
plays slot
4
corner.
yards.
Then he got a spot where he
Now
plays like
whistles
straight
and a
corner.
timeout.
I move
Looks like
him
we've
around
got
a lot because
Vikings
he can
slow
do a
to
bunch
get
of
up.
different teams.
So hopefully,
Not everybody
obviously
can do
nothing
that, so you
serious
might
here.
end up
Medical
fucking
staff, though,
yourself,
going to take a peek,
getting a more
and we'll take a
complex.
break.
They've
Here are the
always been
Vikings
looking around. I
now
know
to
I
start
moved
their
him around
next
a little
drive.
bit.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold
He looked
on to
like
the contact.
outside
Second
corner or
down.
safety.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Working out of the gun.
Damn it.
Cousins.
Why the fuck would he close
Got his
the
man
ball?
complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Cousins now. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
I'm joking. Chill out. You get so fucking fired up.
Here's Cousins.
Ooh, I did that.
They'll get this underneath to Madison, and able to
guys,
get this one across the 45.
If you click R3
before
if
he's
we're
brought
scrambling,
down.
it sends
Now
the
the
nearest
Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right
well,
at the
it's really
32nd
whenever
mark
it'll
of
send
this
the nearest
first half.
right there. Fuck,
Over
so
the middle,
I
complete
pulled
to
the guy off
Anderson.
coverage.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Puts him in field goal range. Yep. We're going to get a sack.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Cousins again. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
A second down throw for Cousins. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Cousins. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone, and that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Yeah, the Vikings are. He missed it. Thank you.
The right upright, and it bounces away.
Yeah,
No
he
good.
doing it.
And this
But,
will remain a one-touchdown
they're
game.
1-7. Jesse's 0-8.
Two problems, as
I think the
see it.
Bears are leading
First,
the division.
You missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second,
Yeah, they're like
you
3
set
and
the
4.
other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From just shy of midfield, Foles. He completes it to Julio Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
I kicked 59.
Cool knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this
No,
first
I've missed
half.
one.
So we hit halftime with our
like maybe
visitors,
like
the
total
Vikings,
field goals,
taking the lead
but
to the
like,
locker room.
kicker of the year.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there.
Who?
From there, we'll jet north
He'll
to
find one
Ohio
more just to fuck
check
himself
in
out
on the
of number one
Browns
pick,
at
'cause
home
that's how
at
shit lucky
Cleveland
he
Browns
is.
Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting
No, he's
Arizona
doing
Cardinals.
everything he can to win, which is
Nick
stupid.
Chubb, 3
I
touchdown
told him
runs.
today in text message, I said, look, dude,
Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S.
why not
map
start
and check
every
in on the
young person
Chiefs
you have
at
in
home in Kansas City. And right now, they have the
And-
lead over the visiting
Yes,
Dolphins.
absolutely.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a touchdown reception.
Yeah, he's the only person who should play.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half.
This
Both
coming
these
year, it'd
teams
be
with
better
some
to
high
do that.
points and maybe a couple of low points as
Oh, you
well.
did?
So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team
That's
going
not
forward.
too terribly bad. I think he starts regressing in our other
We're
ones,
just about set to get back to it.
What
Both
would be
teams
the
making
second
their
year of the
final
new contract
adjustments,
you signed.
and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Next year, he should still be good.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely
Just
to make
sucks
some
paying
changes in what's been
what
a
your father's
closely
paying.
fought battle to this point.
But it still ain't a bad sign. It's fucking good.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
What he is.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles.
God damn it, Nick.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Back him up.
Ball start.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Cousins to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Here's Madison running on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been dependable safety all games. They went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Cousins. The throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Open man is Osborne. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. On the handoff, it's Madison looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Cousins. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Cousins.
This goes out right from Madison.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Look at that.
It's
the second time they've done it. The last one, I don't know. The last one they got out at the 2, and they forced a safety.
Back onto the field. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10.
Almost happened.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll run for it with Algier.
First down.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
You see a play called 26 duo. What you're doing is as the running back, you're supposed to read those 2 linebackers. So you flow.
Algier now up the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to
Every
impose
other
their
play
will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now 2nd and 5.
What the fuck are you doing, 70? Did you see him?
And that one blown up quickly.
Release straight to the line.
He's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Will you use AI? I mean, you can.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. There's Foles.
Got it.
Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know, it's hard to say. Not necessarily that, because if they're selling like on your 4th down play that I stopped, remember right there at the God damn it, push me early in the game,
the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I knew what you were doing.
That should be a reminder defensively.
So like
and
a play out of that,
myself because
straight
you just can't
pass plays,
dude,
ate me up. Play actions take a little bit of time.
Move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Just a yard on the 1st
I don't
down
know,
carry.
in situations where I know you're a run-first team.
Defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB.
Fucking shit. What would an RPO thing on it?
Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Can't pin me already ahead of what
he's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's Jones on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Yeah, I mean,
first down, they'll start with Algier to about the 33-yard line.
38-13 is what he beat Green Bay.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Foles. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Not mad at Foles, but I feel like I need legs in this situation.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball.
Desmond.
And he knew it right
Fuck
away.
the name there, kid Desmond.
Dancing to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's
go, Cal.
Left side to tight end Pitts.
That's a 1.
He's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Shattered, didn't fail? Or failed and shattered? That's important.
Certainly got them guessing now.
Okay, that's not big.
Could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot?
But the likelihood shattered.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Word for word. Isaac Newton said,
They'll need
Snapchat will
5
do
on
your work
this
for you
play
too.
to move the sticks.
Yeah, your AI on Snapchat.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Now 2nd and 3. Algier with another carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Algier will try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles,
searched me up on AI out at the football game.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land.
He said you got to get
might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal
He's
kicker.
like, says Dawson Stringer is a high school football player, played offensive tackle and defensive tackle, did this, and this.
Go for it, get the first
How the
down.
fuck is it going? Oh, shit.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. He's able to get 6.
I changed my fucking tempo.
Down to the 21.
Trying to put on 2 clock.
This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
This is so fucked up.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Guess I can get out of that bullshit, man. Stuck in the fucking
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Like the, I'm on offense.
So
what the fuck is happening?
As we welcome you back.
Did you see
now
that?
The Falcons going to
2-minute warning happened, and then it come out straight in the fucking hurry up.
They've got 2
I just
more
had to use a timeout.
in the final stages.
If it does it again, I'm fucking gonna lose my shit. I accidentally did it. I know I accidentally did it trying to get to 2 clock, and I put it on no huddle. But even after a 2-minute warning, it sent me out there lined up in a fucking play that I didn't call. Like I'm still in a hurry up.
Handing it off, right side, Algier.
You are talking.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. The left side completion to Jones. And he is in.
Boom, motherfucker. Now I got to stop him. All 3 of them coming
through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So Cousins and the Vikings down 20-19, a little over 40 seconds to go. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Here's Cousins. Completes this to Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Cousins to throw.
And missed it. I'm just trying to keep you from having to work so much.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime? You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Fucking go.
Able to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Cousins.
Oh my God.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Madison running right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And the clock will now
Can't say how much fucking time's left. He's trying to tell me, hey, you got
5
5
seconds left.
He's blocking the clock perfectly. Oh, this is so good.
Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This a long one from 54. And his kick is good.
I think I still have time.
Time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as a
team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this.
Did I skip it already? Ritter's got the strongest arm.
At the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Red, cycle. This is our game, so here we go.
Clearing the fuck out.
A final shot now for Ritter. This
We got hit.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them this one is now planted.
So for Minnesota, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
No turnovers. There's no turnovers. And I have one.